Hello, the Stadium of Light. We've just watched Sunderland beat West Ham 3-0 on their long-awaited return to the Premier League. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, does it, James?
It doesn't really feel real, does it? I mean, this whole sequence of the two Coventry games, the win at Wembley against Sheffield United, the late drama, it's just absolutely incredible what's happened to this football club. I picked Sunderland to win 1-0 today. We've ended up winning 3-0. There's a bit of an irony that we've spent £150 million, but the three goal scorers were here last season: Wilson Isidore, Dan Ballard and Eli Mayenda. I mean, just a perfect dream start. I thought Sunderland did really, really well during the game. I thought there was a 20-minute spell in the first half where West Ham sort of really came into it. They did have a few chances. Robin Roofs made a really good save. Ronaldo nicked one off Jared Bowen, didn't he?
Yeah.
So West Ham did have chances, but Sunderland were clinical and they took theirs. I was really impressed by that performance today.
Yeah, I'd have to echo all of that, to be fair. Again, I thought Sunderland came out looking a lot more assured than I expected them to. I think you're right. I think West Ham did maybe grow into it, show their experience a little bit more. But as we saw so many times in the Championship last season, Sunderland sort of went in at half-time, came back out in the second half and just looked that little bit more steady. And I think it's really encouraging that we're already seeing signs of that in the Premier League as well.
Can I just say that midfield three, I really, really like it, because in a sense, Habib Diarra, when he gets the ball, and it may not work for him at times this season, but when he gets the ball, his first thought is, how can I get this forward? And he might lose it at times.
Isn't he?
But then you've got Noah Siddiqui and Granit Xhaka. Noah Siddiqui, his energy is fantastic. So what Granit Xhaka doesn't bring, which is a lot of running, Noah Siddiqui brings. And, you know, what Habib Diarra doesn't bring, which is defensive nous, Granit Xhaka and Noah Siddiqui bring. So I think that's a really interesting sort of midfield three for me coming into the Premier League season. I mean, there's a lot we can talk about. I thought Robin Roofs was absolutely superb in goal. I mean, very assuring. Dan Ballard, I mean, God.
Yeah.
He is like, he's not far off getting a statue, him. He just gets better and better, doesn't he?
He does. He made the step up. Obviously, it's one game, it's a long season, but he's certainly carried on the form that we saw in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know, the big moments, the goal line clearance early on, obviously popping up with the header for the second. He very much brought that form into today. And again, it's very encouraging that we're seeing those early signs.
And the fans as well today. I mean, the atmosphere at the Stadium of Light. Our colleague Ian Murtaugh mentioned that if you are 20 years old, these are some of the best times you will have witnessed at the Stadium of Light, and I don't think we should forget that. Obviously, we're a little bit older by about 10 years, so we've witnessed a couple of Derby Day results and some other things, but this period that we've seen over the past sort of 4 or 5 months from get promoted to the Championship to our first game in the Premier League has been a real treat, the likes of which we haven't seen for a long time. I mean, I did the math on this, and it's our first win in the Premier League in over 3,000 days, our first win at home. It's halcyon days, really, and you know, there's a lot of people really who aren't here anymore to witness this, and that's very sad. But it's an incredible journey we've all been on.
It is, and obviously, you know, we say all this with a caveat that it's one game.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, when you look where the club has been, I think you've got to really relish these moments. And you know, Sunderland, for my money, good value for a win today. I thought West Ham had some good spells, but I don't think anyone could begrudge Sunderland 3 points. And like you say, the atmosphere in the ground, the whole day. I got off the metro and the air felt like it was fizzing. You know, the city's just been so up for this, and it's brilliant. It's really brilliant.
And it is worth saying that it is just one game. We've still got 37 left to play in the Premier League. I watched Liverpool-Bournemouth last night, and I was absolutely blown away by the quality from both sides.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of level scares me. I think West Ham were very below par. We have shown that we can compete.
Yeah.
But it's not done, and there's a long way to go.
Yep. Yeah. Should we call it there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.